Alright, so we're back with Radiant 2, and today I am joined by someone different. Why don't you say hi?
Hello. You might know me as Flamzeron and Ortoske, the Tails connoisseur, or one of them.
Yes. This here is going into a bit of backstory for Luca and Iria. Basically, Luca was banished from his village because he had power over fire. And the village was like, ew, a witch, and so they chased him out. Iria decided to join with them because she was in a similar boat, and Iria's like, why don't you want to just, like, settle down in, like, a town somewhere, you know, where we can be all cool and whatnot. And Luca's like, well, I don't really feel at home no matter where we go, to be honest. And he's like, thank you for coming, though. And Iria's like, I didn't want to actually come with you, you know. Like, and, and she's also like, why didn't you ask for money from your folks before running away? And, Luca's like, even if I went home, I don't think I'd find any money. And, you know, the real reason, of course, is that he can't face his parents about what happened.
And his parents don't love him.
So, yeah, it actually mirrors the beginning of Innocence pretty well.
Yeah.
That said, I don't think they do the reincarnation thing in these crossovers, because if they did, it would just kind of... It'd be really weird cosmology for every crossover if they did that. So.
Yeah.
and this skit is Iria's like, I'm bored, we never do anything, right? And Reed's like, yeah, pretty boring around here. And so they're all like, well, we're pirates, why don't we actually work on this guild thing and start, like, doing quests and stuff? And so this is what gets you to the point of the story where you actually start taking on more work and whatnot. Because right now they just call themselves a guild, so that way they can sail around and nobody will bother them, really. And Keel's like, you're a kid, you shouldn't be leading us, what the fuck? And speaking of Keel...
And Keel is just the most important character to this entire story, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty much. Right here, they're talking about the legend of the Sender, and Keel's like, I don't believe in such fairy tales, I just happen to know and study them, that's all.
I don't believe in fairy tales, I am a fairy tale.
Meanwhile, Peniel's like, it's good to have dreams. You know.
I had a dream once, but then I
Keel's
dropped out
like,
of college.
Go on.
I was just doing a joke.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
And then Keel's like, fairy tales don't have a place in thesis, just say. And here he's just talking about what the story is. Basically, the Descender is known to appear whenever the world falls into chaos. If you've played Radiant 1, you know the backstory already. It's, you know, savior of the world, blah blah blah, all that shit. And Kanona's like, don't you just love a person of mystery, though? So, because, you know, nobody knows anything about the Descender. Anyway. So here's Caius and Rubia. Caius is like, you know, you don't have any memories, that's pretty bad, you should probably work on that.
Can you, like, just get memories?
Yeah, pretty much. And here your choices are either, give them a smile or get depressed. Apparently what the coin landed on was give them a smile. And Caius is like, you shouldn't be so fucking happy about it!
Get fucking sad, man!
So, right. And then Caius is like, you know, you're kind of weird.
I'm a person, I can be weird if I want to.
Pretty much. And Caius is like, oh wait, we're actually kind of being rude, aren't we? Sorry. And Ruby is like, who cares if we're rude? And Caius is like, really? Gonna go here? And then they just kind of get into an argument. Anyway, and if you didn't catch the Tale of the Descender before, here's Konono with a thing to cover it. So really, there's nothing to say here. Basically, just it's basically the backstory of Fantasia. Basically, mana exists. People were abusing mana. Descender came down, said "fuck off," and now mana's free for the world again. That's basically how it goes. So, Ryan, why don't you talk a little bit about your experience with Radiant 2?
Sure. Well, I was pretty into the, I don't know the right word, I don't know if I'd say deep or not, but I'd already been importing Tales games at that point, so I got it the year it came out, and since we're in the beginning, the only thing I can really note is I spent, like, I was out doing errands with my mom and I was playing the game as well, and I restarted my file like 5 times trying to get my character right.
As you do usually.
Yeah, that was probably the earliest memory I have of redoing my character often, but I really like this game. I had to play through the story a second time because I boogered up stuff, but I'll probably save that story for near the end.
By the way, fun little note here, those are all the Mythology 1 designs for all the jobs, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the cover of this story that she's reading is actually the cover of the promotional manga that was made for Radiant 2.
Sweet. It's like she, in dialogue, she's all like, I found this book at my local Akihabara game shop.
Yeah, pretty much.
On the second floor. If there is a second floor.
And then in New Game Plus, Ryan, you unlock the color wheel, and you were like, finally, my character can actually have red hair instead of
orange. Yeah, I didn't play too much with the orange wheel, but this game does the old Tales thing where once you save your clear data, it starts you off completely over. But in this case, they give you all your stuff, and I didn't like that because I liked, or I saved over my, because I usually save my clear data in a separate file so I can keep playing. But what ended up happening was, I know I said I would tell the story later, but I'm telling you now. I just lost my train of thought. No, I didn't.
Well, while you think about it, Keel here is like, fuck this guild, and then suddenly gunshots happen.
What? Gunshots? Oh,
Look
no.
at this stellar animation we're about to view, by the way. So they're like, what the fuck is that?
I remember
and then,
this.
Yeah.
They do a lot of, like, still image stuff.
Yeah.
And thankfully in Radiant 3, they actually do real animation for, like, the 2 or 3 anime cutscenes they have.
Yeah.
But,
by the way, this is a mirror of Tales of the Abyss because there's a pirate attack on a ship from the Imperial city. And chat's all like, hey, it's a chance for us to get our name out there, right? Let's help the Imperials evacuate.
Yeah.
Formulating a plan on how to help everyone out. And hey, there's the Abyss crew. Notice how 2 certain people are missing, though.
Yeah. And how one of them apparently got a haircut.
Yeah, yeah. This is actually, I think, the only crossover in Tales where it's just short-haired Luke throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, I think only short hair, because I know in Versus they give you both.
Yeah.
But here, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's only the short hair.
Mm-hmm. This also marked where, you know, Ponic Blade happened. By the way, this little skit is, apparently the option I chose is asking if Keel was a guild member, and Keel's like, no, I am a Marine. I am not a guild. guild member. And
I'm surprised he's so okay with being a Marine, considering he's supposed to be a scholar.
I know, right? He's apparently a college student too, and he's doing field work. And apparently neither Reed or Keel trust Chat to be their leads, but Farah's all on board with it. And Reed, like, yet again, you drag me into something I don't care about. This is gonna go bad. And here, Keel reiterates that he's a college student and also a Marine, not a guild member, and he doesn't care. And Farah's like, yeah, it's okay, as long as you help us out, whatever. And and Reed's like, wait a minute, so you're role-playing for the sake of a thesis? That's weird, bro.
Role-playing for the sake of the thesis. That would explain his...
Like, oh.
That would explain his low voice.
Right.
Because to me, at least to me, he sounds very different.
Yeah, he sounds more like Keela.
Yeah.
So apparently the Abyss people come from a country called Grand Mir or Grand Marie or something like that. We couldn't determine how you're supposed to properly translate it. So, take it. Grand something. Just take it. Grand Mariner. Why not?
Use your adaptive abilities to make your own version.
Yeah.
And leave a comment in the comment section.
Like, yeah, go accept them. Yeah. And so this skit is Reed, and we're 5 seconds into this dungeon, keep in mind. And Reed's already like, we should take a break. And Keel's like, I'm not a kid. I can go, okay? And Farah's like, I'll make omelets for everybody. And Keel's like, we don't need to eat right now, we should keep moving. And Reed's like, oh, well, in that case, I'll eat your omelet. And then Keel's like, yeah, let's take a break.
I really want Reed to eat my omelet.
Yeah. Here, from what I could understand, because Kev didn't really give me too many notes on this little skit, apparently it's just Reed and Farah kind of just talking about the dungeon. Anyway, here's Jade.
He looks like he's about to beat us up.
Yeah. He thinks we're here to attack, and he's like, so, you want to keep your life? You should probably turn back now. And the two options you have are let him talk, which is the first one, or B, interrupt, try to explain yourself. The coin landed on let him talk. And Jade's like, why are you just staring at me?
Do you think I'm sexy or something?
So, yeah. But he ends up deducing that you're part of a guild and you're here to help. And he's apparently the commander of the Grand Mariner Royal Army. And he's like, so we should split up and look for my friends. Can you look for a kid with red hair who constantly says things are a pain in the ass? That'd be great. Apparently, Luke sustained an injury when trying to get out. So.
Is that what he means by things are such a pain?
Yeah. And, Jade's like, yeah, I've got this section. Don't even bother going that way, because the monsters will just eat you. And he's right. Right, monsters are way tougher that way. So yeah, here's Guy and Luke. Guy's wondering where the fuck Tyr and Jade went. Luke says that if he's worried, he should just go find him. Guy says, nah man, take a break, I'll guard you, it's no problem. And Guy is secretly whispering to himself, it's not your fault, I hate you and want to kill you.
If only.
Yeah, he doesn't actually say that.
I wish he did.
Me too. Alright, so here's something hilarious that happened. The two options are either A, approach them calmly or B, approach them directly, and the coin landed on approach them directly, which gives Guy the wrong impression and he's here to fucking kill you now. So yeah. So, this fight's actually a little bit tricky, because when I came in here, I was a little underleveled and I also was low on supplies, but I didn't want to turn back, so I said screw it. And here's also where you can show off that Holy Bliss does a great job regenerating your HP. It is a really good spell in this game. So yeah, I brought you onto this, Ryan, because it combines your two favorite things, Eternia and Abyss, and I figured
that's
you'd
true.
appreciate that.
I do.
Yeah.
All it's missing is Ash.
Yeah, we don't get him till way later, though. So.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to recruit you whenever he shows up, though.
Sweet.
But yeah, here there's really not too much strategy. Just try to keep everyone's HP top and just kind of gang up on Guy, and you'll get him down eventually. By the way, as much as I love Eternia, this is not going to actually be my final team. I actually plan to replace Pharah with somebody else later on in the game. So.
With Kanono?
No!
With Estelle?
Not Kanono. Who did you use in this game, Ryan? Now that we're on the subject.
I alternated for the final missions, the final battle. I used the NPC people you can get, like the Twin Swordsman and a couple of other people. Some of them are carried over from Radiant 1. So if you're role playing, you could be all like, "Hi, friend." But yeah. Trying to think. I don't think I had a specific team.
And then Skype decided to mess up, and we kind of lost our place in desync. We had to re-scramble everything back together. So in case you didn't catch it, or if Ryan didn't say it on the recording like we thought he did, he basically just says that he didn't really have a specific team. He mostly rotated people, and at the end of the game, he didn't feel like level grinding the Tails characters, so he just used the mercenaries that automatically scale with you as his party. That's pretty much it. So yeah, sorry for this weird break flow. Hopefully this will happen again during our time recording. But yeah, you're gonna see the party members get tossed around a little bit, because at this point in the game, you don't have very many good AI options, because as we noted in the previous parts, this game is in thing where you can program your AI, and that needs to be in the main games, because why isn't it? But so yeah, you're gonna see them get tossed around a bit.
Yeah. No read.
That's one good thing about New Game Plus, is that you have all those options from the get-go, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I'm playing this raw for the sake of showcasing, so it's kind of hard.
Alright.
And as you can see, Ryan, I'm playing as Reed right now.
I see that. I'm a little sad that this will be the last of the Radiant Mythologies where he'll have a 3-hit combo naturally, but...
Yeah, because Radiant 3 introduces the whole gameplay from each series thing. But
yeah.
We'll go into more detail about that later.
Right.
And now even Keel is meleeing, and down Guy goes. So Guy's like, "Oh shit, you beat me." And Luke's like, "Holy shit, you beat Guy." And here Luke is trying to sacrifice himself. He's like, "You're here to kill me, right? Because I'm royalty. I'll let you have me if you let Guy go." And Guy's like, "That's stupid." So, and here comes Jaden here. And they're like, "Hey, they're a guild, they're actually here to help. You kind of bought the people trying to save you. Just saying." And here they also express surprise that it was Guy who actually jumped to kill somebody instead of Luke. So yeah, here they're just like, yeah, you know, we should probably hire this guild for some help because they're here already. So.
We have a certain set of skills.
Yeah. And here you're like, hey Jade, pay us. And Jade's like, yeah, not happening.
I'm gonna pay you. I'm not made of money.
So yeah, now we bring them aboard the Van Eltia. And Jade, being a sarcastic dick, is like, oh, well, isn't this such a nice ship for a child? And Chat's like, we're throwing you overboard, get the fuck out. But nah. Jade explains that if they're worried about remnants of the pirates who are attacking them, the military from their country will take care of it. And they're gonna join the Van Eltia guild in the meantime. At least until they can safely get back to their own country. Because right now the shore is blocked off by a war that's going on, apparently. Apparently the people chasing them are a terrorist organization. Apparently, they explain here as well that apparently cults centered around mana have been springing up around the world. And the reason the royal ship got attacked is because Grand Meyer, or whatever the fucking country's name is, has been studying mana, and the locals are misconstruing it as sucking it all up, which is, you know, a no-no.
No.
God, I hope not. By the way, Keel also pointed out that apparently mana's actually been slowly decreasing over the years, which is not a good sign. But yeah, people have been forming terrorist groups out of fear and trying to hoard mana for themselves. Kind of sort of mirroring a certain plot point in Radiant 1. Oh yeah. Were you also happy, Ryan, that this game just gave you the Eternia crew from the get-go?
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah. Shame Merity and Max couldn't be in this game though.
Yeah, and Ross, they should just give you they should just give us everybody.
Yeah. Radiant 4, come out on PS4 or 3, whatever. Have everyone.
Just come out on whatever's available.
Yeah. But yeah, here they're just talking about, you know, the world building and stuff that I kind of already went over.
Just in case you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I mean, they're obviously explaining it in more detail than I would, but like I said, the point of this is to basically just get a general overview. I can't correctly translate everything. I don't have anyone devoted that much to this for that, sorry to say. And I myself can't speak Japanese. As for this, or read it rather, as for this choice, I have no idea. I think it's literally just, do you get the gist or don't you? So, whatever.
This part I can actually read. Chat here is saying that she is thinking about getting Wendy's, but she's not sure what kind of Wendy's she wants. No?
That would be a weird plug.
That'd be really...
Tier's just like, hi, I'm Tier. I help them out.
Hi, I'm Tier. I do stuff.
Pretty much. Who we're really taking interest in, though, is Guy and Luke here. Guy, of course, apologizes for drawing his sword and going at you gung-ho. Luke also introduces himself as royalty, because he is. And this whole skit basically has to do with Luke acting casual toward you, already thinking you're a friend, and guys like, hey man, you're kind of rushing it. And also, you don't really sound like a prince, you should be more proper. And Luke's like, oh, well, in the name of my country, we thank you for everything you've done for us. And guy's like, okay, you're going a little far, stop. So yeah, is there, since this conversation basically takes up the rest of the video, Ryan, is there anything you want to know?
Let's see, this game is pretty tight.
Yeah, like I said, it improves on the first note.
Yeah.
Ways, like very, very quickly too. Like
the attack speed for some of the slower classes, like I remember the swordsman in Radiant 1 was pretty slow, and because of that I didn't use them. I always used warrior. But in this game onward, the speed of the swordsman is a lot quicker. So they're more fun to play
the
as.
speed of this game in general is a lot faster.
Yeah.
That's surprising to me, actually.
Yeah.
Like, even the animations for spells and shit, it's like they literally just did 2 times speed for all of them.
It's like, okay, we need to make Radiant 2. What do we need to do? Make everything faster.
Pretty much. And make everything shinier as well.
Make everything shinier. Unfortunately, it's going to take another game before Reed has his proper colors, but...
Yeah. Which, by the way, Radiant 3 is not the only one that improved on certain models. This one did too. It's like the Descender is noticeably much shinier and a bit more detailed in this game, for instance.
Yeah. And they gave you a lot more options starting off with.
Yeah. Oh, right. This little skit basically just, apparently the country of Grand and Mir found a way to convert mana into energy, but it's considered very dangerous, so they don't really do it. So yeah. I don't think the Famicree thing is part of the plot of this game. I know in Radiant 3 it's not. I don't know about this game.
I don't remember if they bring it up here.
So yeah, by the way, in case I didn't say it already, for the most part, I'm going to be playing as a mage for this game. Because last game I played as a priest, might as well do the other half of the magic equation, right?
Right.
So, I mean, that's what happens when you leave your class up above. But that said, like the first one, I will be at least showing off every class, so don't worry about it. And so...
Will you be showing off the Dragoon?
That does... I don't know why they didn't have a Lancer class in either this game or Radiant 3. They had like 5 characters they could have just taken shit from.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, even if they just made it a copy of Judith, I would have totally taken...
Or Eugene, for that matter.
Yeah, like either one, I would have been fine with that, but...
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, we're coming to the end of this, and Ryan, thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Sure.
Alright, until next time, everybody, take care.